Close your eyes. Breathe. Inhale deeply. Feel the air filling your lungs, flowing like a slow river, bringing with it calm and presence. Exhale, letting go of every tension, every thought that keeps you anchored to the chaos of the external world. This moment is yours, only yours. It's an invitation to return home, within yourself, to the place where your inner voice whispers truths you may have forgotten to listen to. Sit with yourself now. There's no rush. There's no judgment. Just you, your breath, and this voice guiding you. Imagine you're in a vast plain, under an infinite starry sky, where each star is a thought, a possibility, a part of you waiting to be discovered. In this space, there's nothing to prove, nothing to fear. Here, you are safe to look within, to listen to the dialogue you've always had with yourself, even when you didn't realize it. Because, you talk to yourself always. Even now, as you listen to these words, a part of you is commenting, observing, judging. It's a silent conversation, a constant flow running through your mind like a stream that never stops. Sometimes it's gentle, sometimes it's harsh. Sometimes it lifts you up, other times it drags you down. But this voice, this inner dialogue, is your power. It's the key to building who you are, to shaping what you feel, what you believe, what you will become. And today, in this moment, we will choose to listen to this voice with awareness, to guide it with intention, to transform it into an ally that leads you toward freedom. Imagine this voice as the narrator of your life. It's always been there, telling your story, weaving threads of thoughts, emotions, experiences. But sometimes, without you knowing, this voice has told a distorted story. It has taken your moments of doubt and turned them into absolute truths. It has taken your fears and made them seem like facts. It has taken the words of those who hurt you and made them your own. And so, perhaps, you started to believe you're not enough, not smart enough, not capable enough, not worthy. Perhaps you began to see the world through a lens of insecurity, where every step feels like a risk, every word a judgment, every mistake a condemnation. But now, in this space of silence and presence, I invite you to pause, to look at this voice with fresh eyes. It's not your enemy. It's just a guide that needs to be recalibrated, brought back to the truth. Because the truth, dear traveler, is that you are greater than any negative story your mind has woven. You are stronger than any judgment you've internalized. You are a being in progress, a masterpiece under construction, and your inner voice can become your greatest ally in building a life full of meaning, courage, and self-love. Take a moment to listen. Really listen. What is your voice saying in this moment? Perhaps it's whispering something familiar, something you've heard thousands of times. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. What will others think? Or maybe it's repeating a criticism you received years ago, a phrase etched into your mind like a deep groove. Don't judge these words. Don't fight them. Observe them as if they were clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Notice how they move, how they change shape, how they dissolve when you let them go. Imagine now taking one of those phrases, one that makes you feel small, inadequate. Hold it before you like an object you can examine. Ask yourself, is it true? Is it based on facts? Is it rooted in something concrete, real, historical? Or is it just an echo of old wounds, of fears that don't belong to the present? Be curious. Be kind to yourself as you explore. Because the truth is that many of the stories we tell ourselves aren't true. They are distortions, filters created by past experiences, by moments when we felt vulnerable, unloved, unseen. Now imagine you are an architect. You hold the tools to build a new story, a narrative that is true, that is yours. This isn't about pretending, about telling yourself things you don't believe. It's about looking at the facts, at your history, at your victories, even the small ones you've forgotten. Think of a moment when you overcame a challenge, even the smallest one. Maybe you said something kind to someone, even though you feared rejection. Maybe you completed a task, even though you thought you couldn't. Maybe you simply kept going, despite everything. These are the building blocks of your true story. These are the facts. And your inner voice can learn to tell them. Take that negative phrase, the one you examined earlier, now transform it. Replace it with something true. If your mind says, I'm not enough, try saying, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm on my way. If it says, I'm not smart, recall a moment when you solved a problem, even a small one, and say, I have the ability to learn and improve. This isn't about denying your feelings, but aligning them with the truth. Because emotions, dear traveler, arise from what you tell yourself. Change the story, and you'll change what you feel. Imagine walking through a forest. The trees are tall, the leaves whisper in the wind, and the ground beneath your feet is soft, welcoming. In this forest, there's a mirror, ancient, with a carved wooden frame. You approach it. You look at yourself. What do you see? Don't let your mind rush to imperfections, to flaws you've learned to notice. Look deeper. See the strength in your eyes, the story you carry, the scars that bear witness to your battles. See the courage that brought you to this moment, right here, right now. In this mirror, there's no room for distortions, no room for the old stories that hurt you. There's only the truth of who you are, and you are enough. You are a unique being with unique gifts on a unique path. Your inner voice can learn to see this truth. It can learn to say, you are worthy. You are capable. You are able to face what life brings you. But this change, this awakening, requires courage. It requires you to become aware of every word you say to yourself. It requires you to question every judgment, every criticism, every assumption. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do it, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, is it true? What are the facts? And then choose a new phrase, one rooted in truth, in your history, in your strength. This is not an easy process. It's a battle with the habits of your mind, with the filters you've built over the years. But it's a battle you can win. Every time you choose a truer phrase, every time you challenge a negative thought, you're building a new path in your mind. You're creating a new way of being. You're becoming the architect of your inner peace. your confidence, your joy. Think of a moment in your day, perhaps today, perhaps yesterday, when that critical voice emerged. Maybe it happened while you were talking to someone, while you were working, while you looked in the mirror. Relive that moment, but this time, do it with awareness. Notice what you said to yourself. Notice how it made you feel. And now, rewrite that story. Imagine going back to that moment and saying something different, something kind, something true. How would you feel now? How would it change your energy, your heart, your way of facing the world? This is your practice. This is your path. It's not about becoming perfect, but becoming real. About aligning with the truth of who you are, not the shadows of your fears. Every time you choose to speak to yourself with love, with truth, you're planting a seed. And in time, these seeds will grow into a garden of self-esteem, strength, and peace. Now, imagine you're sitting on a hill at sunset. The sky is painted with orange, pink, and purple. You feel the breeze on your skin, the warmth of the fading sun. In this moment, there's nothing to do, nothing to be, except yourself. Let your inner voice speak, but this time, let it speak with love. Let it say, "You are enough. You are on your way. You are worthy of all you dream." Repeat these words to yourself, slowly, like a mantra. Feel them settle in your heart, like roots sinking into the earth. If your mind tries to interrupt, to return to old stories, "I'm not enough. I won't make it." Acknowledge those thoughts. Don't fight them. Let them pass, like leaves falling from a tree in autumn. Return to your mantra. Return to the truth. I am enough. I am on my way. I am worthy. And now, dear traveler, know this. You have the power to change your story. Every day, every moment is an opportunity to choose a new narrative. It's not about ignoring your emotions, but understanding that they arise from what you tell yourself. When you catch yourself comparing yourself to others, feeling inferior or superior, pause, breathe. Remember that comparison is a rigged game, one you cannot win. You're not in competition with anyone except the version of yourself from yesterday. Ask yourself, am I growing? Am I learning? Am I becoming closer to the person I want to be? These are the questions that matter. And when night comes, when silence surrounds you and your mind tries to replay the day, to judge you, to criticize you, choose a new ritual. Don't let your inner voice keep you awake with regrets and fears. Instead, take a cherished memory, something that makes you smile. Perhaps it's a laugh shared with a friend, a sunset you admired, a small success you forgot. Relive that moment slowly with love. Let it fill your mind. Let it push away the shadows. And if you can't find a memory, imagine a place you'd like to visit, a dream you'd like to realize. Focus on the details, the colors, the sounds, the sensations. Let your mind anchor to beauty, to possibility, to hope. This is your awakening. This is your path to freedom. It's not about becoming someone different, but becoming who you truly are, without the filters of old stories, without the chains of fear. Every step you take toward awareness of your inner dialogue is a step towards your truth. Every time you choose to speak to yourself with kindness, with truth, you're building a new world within you. A world where there's no room for self-sabotage, for doubt, for fear. A world where you are free to be, to create, to love. Return now to your breath. Inhale deeply. Feel the life flowing through you. Exhale, let go of every weight, every story that no longer serves you. You are here now, in this moment. And in this moment, you are enough. You are worthy. You are on your way. Carry this truth with you into your day, into your dreams, into your life. And every time your inner voice tries to tell you a different story, remember that you have the power to change it. You have the power to choose the truth. You have the power to awaken your soul. Stay here for a moment. Feel your heart beating, your breath flowing. Feel the presence of yourself, complete, whole, alive. And when you're ready, open your eyes. But carry this light, this awareness, this new voice with you. It's yours now, and it will guide you always toward your truth.